All right, let's look over some of your labs together. And we'll start with lab number 2. So the goal of lab 2 is to talk about your family, parents, siblings, spouses, introduce their name, tell their ages, to show who the oldest is by using the ranking, the listing hand. We went over that in class the other day again. Show which siblings are close to each other and share 2 things that they have in common and 2 things that are different. You can make it up if you don't have a real family. Okay. Issue 25. Mm-hmm. 22. Great. Twenty. That's 30. 20. How old is the 4th one? Oh, 0? Mm-hmm. This is close, close, close. So remember, use your non-dominant hand. So you can say these 2, and then you could say their names, this one. And then these 2 are close, close. These 2, great. They're not close. Don't like, don't like, don't like. Great. Great job. Let's look at the next one. Yeah, where did all the other labs go? Oh, I just had to scroll down. Silly me. Okay, lab 3. We're going to look at relationships. I learned ASL at GSU, so GSU, that's the place where you learned. My house is green, your house is blue. Her mother's, your keys, I'm yours, you're mine, I, and then yours. He's my sister's son, right? Okay, my father, uncle. Okay, let's see what we got here. Lab 3. Okay. English doesn't, all English words don't have a corresponding matching sign, so we're not manually coding English. There is a manually coded English, and that's not what American Sign Language is. So what you did was great. You knew all the signs for all the English words, and you manually coded it. But we want to flip the syntax. We want to make sure all the nouns are in the right place, which is in the beginning. I don't know if you speak any other languages. It's usually very helpful if you do. If not, I can come back to the spot and explain that more. But it's very much like Spanish, Italian, even German has the verbs at the end. of the sentence, so it's helpful, but not necessary. Anyway, so the nouns were first. We use space because English is very linear. ASL is 3D. The space tells you multiple things. So we're referencing, that's what that's looking for, GSU. Okay. Mm-hmm. Great job. Don't forget to lean. Try to over-exaggerate in the beginning. I see mom book children. So I think the sentence is, I saw her mom in the bookstore. So her mom is a noun. Or, so we are setting it up. So we have the nouns first, which is the place, bookstore. The next noun, so her mom. And then lean into the space where the bookstore is. So I'm referencing, I'm pronominalizationing the bookstore again. So me, and then I'm physically in this, now the bookstore, because I lean to the space where the bookstore was, and I put her there, and I see her there. That makes sense? Let me know. I found your keys. Mm-hmm. It's fine. You or me, we're both nouns. Keys. And then what? Found. And that's either the 9 or the 8. The 9 or the 8. Mm-hmm. Great job. I'm your equal. Teacher. So me and your, because they're the nouns. Student is the comment. To now reverse it. So this is a sign for teacher. And again, what they're looking for is me, mine, you, yours. Mm-hmm. Either one was fine. She's my sister's husband, right? Okay, so this is husband. And then down is son. Because what's happening is the sign boy and the sign baby are coming together. So it's kind of like a compound word, right? Boy, baby. But after so many times of signing boy, baby, boy, baby, boy, baby, you see how the sign just naturally falls this way. You can still sign boy, baby, or son. Okay. So, he's, so you would point to him, my sister, and then son. And you can even reference him back, but I don't want to get too fancy for you. So he, the point. So her son. Okay. Mm-hmm. The flat palm, her. Okay. Mm-hmm. Don't forget the point, right? If you don't know the sign. If you don't know the sign, you can spell it. but you want to set them up separately in space. So him and her are clear in the space. Great job. Let's look at number 4. And number 4 is looking for rocking numbers and review of your numbers. So 6,200, multiplications of 10, and then 11s. Oh, we started already. Sorry. Yeah, you don't need to rock yet. Mm-hmm. Now you start the rocking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, you were right. 73. Mm-hmm. 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 78 now goes the other direction than the 67 did. So it's like, I mean, you can keep it straight if you want to. I don't know why they emphasize this. I think they just want you to get comfortable with the fluidity of the language. But 66 and then 67. Oh, I guess you would go on the same side. 67, 68, 69. Okay. Oh, we're doing whatever. 81. I know we're doing 70s. 80. 82. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see how your hand naturally just wants to go there? And then 88 and then 89 will come the other way, just kind of naturally. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Great. And then 100 just in case. $100. 100 or 1C. Great. Great job on that one. Now we'll go to lab 5. You're going to show a picture of your family. Yes, I remember this one. Tell us what the occasion is, when the photo was taken, the name of the people, how old, siblings, grandparents. Great. Okay, married or not married? Is that what you mean for number 5? This is store. Yeah, you're saying it. Your grandparents are still alive. Great. Let me just jump into Goriac real quick. Oh wait, we did lab 1 already. Lab 2. I'm not showing you their video. I just want to open up the rubrics. Okay. Great. So you definitely had a fine background. Nobody's looking, right? Everything's great there. So 1 for that. Camera setting was great. Another 1 for that. Grammar is a little bit where we're struggling. So language, structure, accuracy, fluency, pacing, sign production. For all of them except for the 5th one, I would say excellent, great, 4. So what we struggled with was the grammar. And you and I have had a conversation about it. I pointed out the structure. I can talk more about syntax with you if you need a little bit more of that. Just let me know. Since we had the conversation about it and I think you're going to work on it, I'll give you a 3 for that. So lab 2 is 4. So 9 out of 10. Great job. Let's go to lab 3. Again, I don't mean to be showing you your classmates. I just want to see the rubrics. So for lab 3, again, excellent background, excellent camera setting. Language was fine. Little bit of the rocking number, but I know that's confusing and I don't know why they're doing that. So full points there. And there was no grammar. So full points there. So 10 out of 10 for lab 3. So now lab 4. Lab 4, background was great. Camera setting was great. Grammar and language fluency. My brain. Which one was 4? Oh, I switched them up. Okay, so the 4 was the rocking numbers. Good thing I came back to check that. Okay, so that's a 10 out of 10. Oh, the relationships. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, a 9 out of 10 with the relationships, just because we want to really make sure we're utilizing our use of space and we're not forgetting our prosodic markers, right, which is our grammar. This is always conditional. If, then, this and that. We're comparing 2 things. We're emphasizing 2 things. We're topicalizing the nouns. So it's very important that we use our shoulders and we lean forward in space and that we are using the right pointies and the right spaces for possessive. Not spaces. Flat palms. Okay. So 3 will be a 9 because of grammar again. So 9, 9, 10 for the numbers. And then lab 5 is show the pictures. Let's review what that syllabus, that rubrics look like. Okay, background, great. Camera setting, great. So the pacing was a little it was a little choppy. It was hard for me to understand what that first finger spelling was. You did July, so fluid and great, or did you do June? So good. And then whatever you said after that, I was not sure. You also, you said something was about a store, but I think you meant marriage. And you are putting a little bit too much pressure on yourself because you knew that your grandparents were still alive and this was alive. And, you can't see me. This is alive. And even if you did the pinkies out, you had most of it. So I'm going to do 3 and 3 on this one. I think that's fair. just because you struggled a little bit. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 out of 10 for that last one. With the just be a little bit more, give me a little bit more next time, so that there's a little bit more room. And think about, just have some confidence in yourself. I know it's new and it's hard, but you can finish my sentence. Okay, sorry. Where are we now on your stuff? That should be it for the labs for Unit 4, and then your narrative, and then I will go through your homework. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. We're all set with your labs. I will input your grades now. You understand why I graded you the way you did. We're going to work on grammar and some confidence, because you're doing great. Thanks.